There's a lot of features and gameplay coming in Star Citizen's future. New missions, ship tractor beams, entirely new star systems to explore, and much more than I'll never be able to get through in just one video. There's one thing that I've wanted in game for as long as I've played Star Citizen. It's not something most people probably have been hanging out for or following. It's not a capital ship, it's not player-built habs, it's not big and flashy or even science fiction at all. Heck, there's a good chance you have one with you right now. I really just want a TV remote. Now, let me flesh out exactly what I mean a little more and why it's something I want so badly. It's often debated what Star Citizen actually is, because it's debatable that it's even a game in the traditional sense. There's not a clear mission structure. Missions are there, but they don't specifically lead to an end game or a way to finish it. You could say Star Citizen has gameplay, but isn't entirely a game. But then why do we still enjoy it so much? If it's not because it's a fun game, then what is it we're enjoying? Let me be absolutely clear on this. This isn't an insult on Star Citizen. I love Star Citizen, and the majority of others who also talk about this also say it while enjoying it also. One of the most accurate descriptions I've heard Star Citizen be called is that it's an elaborate sci-fi VR chat. VR chat being another game that's essentially a virtual reality chat room, a way to hang out with friends and do something socially together online with friends and like minds from all over the world easily. And I've often found myself treating Star Citizen like this. Some of the most fun is catching up with your friends or making new friends on a ship together and just hanging out. At that point, it doesn't really always matter what you do with each other. Hunt bounties, go mining, do some first-person shooter missions, or just straight up go to jail. Those are all really just the background for the hang, so to speak. Star Citizen has a lot of quiet times where you can actually afford to talk and catch up, waiting for a tram or ship to be claimed, QTing to some distant location, or doing hard timing clasher. You pretty soon learn that there's going to be a lot of patience and downtime needed in order to enjoy Star Citizen. And if you can't, then you probably won't be playing Star Citizen for very long. And this is why I think remote controls in-game would be the perfect addition. To be more accurate, what I'm talking about is the ability to control the many TV screens and monitors found in Star Citizen's many ships. There's almost always a monitor or display in the crew quarters, recreation area, or mess hall that, as it stands, don't display anything other than the occasional logo on them. What I want is for a ship's owner to be able to enter the URL of a stream, YouTube video, or playlist that will allow everyone in the party to be able to watch it on the ship's screen's client side from their own computer, meaning that none of the content would be fed through Star Citizen's own servers as to not hinder server performance and also dodge any potential copyright violations CIG might incur otherwise for broadcasting anything that they don't have the rights for, since it would be the illegal equivalent of the player watching something through their own browser. Imagine CIG could maintain official default playlists with in-game ship commercials, event announcements, and even have their own community hub playlist where they would be essentially broadcasting player-submitted content throughout the entire verse. You could watch the latest Star Citizen live with pals from the comfort of your own ship while blasting baddies into space dust. And think of the live org streams that would pop up. 24-hour AI streams that have access to the Star Citizen API so that you could have a live Medrunners show broadcasting service beacon requests to get real-time search and rescue requests. Or a Cowboy Bebop style big shot for the bounty hunters type show, continually broadcasting the latest player bounties on your server that need a spanking. Or maybe you're taking your team on a mission they haven't done yet, so you want to show them a video breaking down the game plan in a how-to guide you found online, while everyone's in the back getting ready to gear up while you're QTing to the destination. Or maybe the Daymar Rally or other Star Citizen eSport event is taking place, bringing the scores live in the background in the room next to you as you're going about your everyday tasks. The immersion and potential for a multitude of player-driven experiences is astounding and something that really gets my mind racing with ideas of how it could be used. And of course, you could just have your favorite streamer on the background, which would be...
I know, Dead Leader, your ego's so fucking big, I can't deal with it. I can't stand... I like you. I can't stand people like you. Does that make sense? Do you know who the best content creators in my chat are? Burks, Zero, Voidyvids. I like you, but you drive me nuts. Because I like you enough, and I think your content's good. But at times, I want you to just fuck off. Burks, Zero, Voidyvids. I know, Dead Leader, your ego's so fucking big, I can't deal with it. I can't stand... I like you. I can't stand people like you. Does that make sense? At times, I want you to just fuck off. Burks, Zero, Voidyvids.
Jeez, I thought his name was Salty Mike, not Salted Assholes. At least I make my own content. Maybe next time you react to someone's content, you make sure you share the link to it and spell the content creator's name correctly. Some other people might actually enjoy it.